We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
On July 16, 1969, that dream became a reality.
1, 0, all engine running. Liftoff. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Our assignment: honor this historic achievement. Our idea: return to the moon and bring the world with us. On July 16, 2009, exactly 40 years after Apollo 11, WeChooseTheMoon.org went live. Visitors to the site climbed aboard for a real-time recreation of the 4-day mission. Then at precisely 9:32 a.m. on July 16th, Apollo 11 took off again.
0, all engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
11 of the most important stages were portrayed vividly, just as they happened in 1969. And more than 100 hours of audio transmissions between Houston and the astronauts were heard just as they were heard 40 years earlier.
Hey, Houston, Apollo 11 gave us a magnificent ride.
Visitors could track their progress on a desktop mission tracker, and email updates alerted millions to key moments. Over 400 photos from the NASA archive and JFK library could be viewed throughout the trip.
This is as good as another. That really is one, I'll tell you.
And 650 of the most interesting audio transmissions were rebroadcast via Twitter exactly 40 years after they were said. Until finally, just like in 1969, at exactly 4:17 p.m. on July 20th, 2009,
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
the world landed on the moon. During the 4 days, over 1.25 million unique visitors traveled to the moon. 30,000 followed on Twitter.
By the way, from the JFK Presidential Library is recreating every minute of the Apollo 11 mission.
Media coverage generated over 160 million impressions worldwide, including live coverage on CNN. And the event was picked up in countless stories in newspapers, websites, and blogs. Since launch, the site has received 3.5 million visits and counting from 216 countries. The site will soon be featured in the collection at the JFK Presidential Library and Museum. In 1969, 3 men went to the moon.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
40 years later, millions followed in their footsteps.